And so there I was, in the cryosleep room, full of nothing but questions, staring at the force field that just barely kept me from being vented out into space. But the instincts I honed on Io kicked in, and I sought to find a means by which I could escape from my tomb. Finding a wrench and brandishing it as my salvation. I broke debris in my way, and hurried as quickly as I could. Damn. Dr. Marie Delacroix warned him about this. She said the ship would fall apart. And look! Damn it, I don't know the key code. Do you have it? Oh, thank goodness. 45100. 45100.
I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
I had to force myself out of my daze. No. Don't get distracted.
Warning. Decompression event imminent.
We can do this.
To cryo recovery B.
Brace yourself for the fall. Oof! Alright. Damn it!
Airlock door inoperative.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the... Good. You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized. I've just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Having escaped my immediate death, I slumped against the wall and contemplated my surroundings. Yes, I was on the Von Braun, Deck 2, the medical deck, and checking my MFD. It was July 12th. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't recall what had happened the past week. But certainly, the conditions of our journey had only worsened and worsened the moment we had left Earth. Although I was a soldier who spent his time on the Rickenbacker, stories ended up transmitting between the 2 vessels of how readily the Von Braun had fallen apart and degraded. I wasn't that familiar with the technical terms surrounding piloting a starship, let alone a fledgling faster-than-light warp engine propelled starship. But Dr. Marie Delacroix had been right. This ship needed more time. Time spent experimenting and testing and developing. But no, greedy Trioptimum wanted to push. And so here I was, in some godforsaken galactic hellhole. All because the people of Earth couldn't let go of the dream of escaping the shit they had thrown upon themselves. My head. Ugh. I had this user display I could call before my own eyes. Our driver's manuals, you'll know, warned about these situations of how vehicle accidents had tripled the moment these upgrades could be installed in the human's head. How these prompts they couldn't control would suddenly explode before their vision, causing the vehicle to careen out of control as they lost their sense of direction. But I felt stronger, more capable, apparently. Cyber modules to upgrade my rig, yes. I had heard of this as well. I thought this was a military-grade implant. Illicit in nature, too, after what had happened in Citadel Station. Nevertheless, I was thankful for my salvation and Perhaps it had been for the best that I had chosen to volunteer for this assignment, as curious as it seemed. Although I don't imagine that the good doctor who had developed FTL had predicted the ship would fall apart quite this much. Above there, suspended from a pillar, a box of nanites, was that? I would have to jump from that window in order to retrieve them. My wrench covered in blood. It was the only weapon I had, the only thing I had other than a 1d6. As if that... And what was that? Some sort of mutation. Wielding a weapon, pursuing some member of the crew. But what the hell had happened during my week in cryosleep? That much I could not say. And my headache, so grievous, prohibited me from reading small print, no matter what distance I attempted to stand from it. Most vexing. These were the stations that my helper, my aide, my savior, if you could call her, advised me on, at which I could spend my meager 4 cyber modules, but not quite enough. However, a nearby fallen body contained an extra 4, and I could, if I so desired, use these. It was a weird concept how I'd spent years of my life honing my talents and skills, and yet with this thing embedded into my skull, directly interfacing with my brain, I could enhance just about anything I desired. Another way to the suspended resources I thought I would need because, well, considering the condition of the ship, I had no idea what exactly I would need. An audio log from Grassi.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer. I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
What a curious locale to leave such a damning audio log. And most certainly, Grassi was talking about me. Huh. What sort of dealings did I have with the doctor that would have had me volunteer for this assignment? What assignment was it? Was it approved by the Captain Diego? More text I cannot read. Medical hypo. I had a sense that I would be needing those tools. Before me stood a locked door, the access panel of which... An interesting story that. This storeroom had been rumored to be targeted by so many playful and mischievous hackers, and rumor had it, at least while I was stationed at the Rickenbacker, that the access code was always some easy-to-decipher, ridiculous absurdity, rumor has it that they used the storeroom for medical contraband. I ended up finding out myself. Of course, I could have hacked the device had I actually managed to pick up any sort of hacking skill during my various tours of duty, but I would not need it, not for this keypad. Success revealed not quite contraband supplies, but very useful ones. A brawn boost implant, a speed booster. Ah, yes. Brawn boost implant. A surge of glorious strength eased the pain in my head and filled me with righteous vigor. As I surged forth onto a glorious elevator. Not quite a lovely grav shaft, but all the same, a pleasant ride in a inhospitable locale. And a psi amplifier, I had no need of such things. What I did need were those. Not quite the nanites I thought they were, but valuable resources all the same. I made it. Damn! Apparently Io had prepared me in one ways or than I had thought for falls. I managed to survive that without breaking my legs. Most pleasurable, that. Would not do to have escaped the depressurization, only to have crippled myself before I could even begin to decipher my surroundings. All the same, I suppose I ended up picking that up and just misnoticing it while I had fell. Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Another one of my father's annoying sayings. At least my mother certainly thought so. How about not do that again, please? Much appreciated. Thank you. There were some things Io had not prepared me for. For one, the blistering headache as a result of my brain being violated had imbued with me my father's survivalist sense of snark. Also, more ammunition, yet heaven help me if I could find a damn gun. Now, what you're about to witness is no sort of hacking delusion on my part, no corruption of the log file. Rather, just take it as it comes.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Had something gone wrong with the operation? I was pretty sure I wouldn't have volunteered to have let anyone touch my brain. I was rather sensitive about the notion, and in fact, it was a reason why I was glad I had not become a spook. Who knows what they do? It seemed some sort of apparitional residue. No. My mind was surely playing tricks on me. That could not have been right. All the same, I proceeded cautiously, just in case. More nanites? Good. Bringing my wealthy collection up to not enough. And cyber modules as well I was uncertain of what I would need in order to ensure my survival, so I held on to them for the time being. Creeping up to the door, I tilted my head and listened. Some sort of animalistic grunting, but it was intelligent. And the beaver. For the uninitiated, machine droid. What was it saying? Was it one of those creature things I had seen pursuing that woman through the window? Had they enlisted the beavers somehow to take over the ship? What were they? Drug-addled fools? What had happened? Well, only one way to find out. Sounded as if the beaver was through the maintenance shaft door, which was good as it was locked and could not reach me. What is that? Whatever it was, it had seen me. And I would not let it take me! Now that I had slain it, I had a better opportunity to examine it. Although for some curious reason I could not flip it onto its back. It was wielding a lead pipe, and clearly human, or at least it had once been, with a worm extending from the top of its skull and peering below, embedded within its chest. Covered in refuse, stench of carrion. Don't tell me, while I had been slumbering, not only did we manage to fulfill the dream of finding these extraterrestrials, the fantasy, and before my eyes, as I was beginning my self-pontification, the body evaporated into moldy flesh and ichor. Something told me that I would need the wrench for a very long time to come.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Another one charged me. I easily circled around it and dispatched it as the other. Whatever they weren't that clever. And my parents had trained me better. For, as scared as I was, I dismissed it all with an aura of bravado. And I was confident that somehow I would survive the coming trials.